Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Beatrice Ajayi. I'm an artist based in Glasgow in Scotland in the UK, and here I wanted to share my art with you guys. And I was going to call this session Share Your Art Friday in the studio, but I'll keep thinking about the title. It's not set yet, but I wanted to be able to spend time sharing my space with you, what it looks like and what I'm up to in my studio. And currently in this space I've set up some oil paintings that I'm working on, and I wanted to kind of show you what I'm going through and the details I want to add into what I have currently. So I have this piece, for example, that I am working on, and I wanted to possibly make this a tree branch instead of it being a rock that this kingfisher is sitting on, and also to bring out some more details about the kingfisher as well. So that's one that I want to work on. And then I've got these smaller hummingbird pieces as well that I've been working on, and I'll just bring that a bit closer for you to see. It's quite reflective, but I'm adding to the backgrounds as I go as well. And I have this cute character as well, which I don't want to do too much to. I just want to brighten him up a little bit as well. So it's another kingfisher sitting on a branch, and it's similar to this. This is what I'm trying to get this other kingfisher to be, is to get this one possibly on a branch. I don't know, do you think it's a good idea to change this? It might not be. It might be that I need the variety of the two different ones. So what I could do is leave this alone. I'm changing my mind right now, and to just brighten my little kingfisher, bring him out a little bit more, and go for it. So here I am, this space. And I've shown the studio before through my different videos here on the channel, so you can check those out. But yeah, I just wanted to have a time here where I'm painting and just getting ahead with it, and you can see what I'm doing. So I've got some detailed brush here that I want to use to work on these pieces, because especially these ones that are smaller, I want to be able to get some more floral element into them. And I might show you an example of what I'm talking about, because I want to get some kind of daisy-like flowers into these pieces. But I'll just get the piece I'm talking about and show you as an example. So if I keep looking off to the side, it's because I'm looking at my screen, which is helping me to make sure that I am in frame. So there's this piece I've got here, which I really like the daisies in it. So if I bring those closer, you can see what those flowers look like, and I really like the way the white petals are. So I am looking at creating a piece in this kind of a way to add that kind of daisy flower into this. So that's what I'm going to get started on doing here. So I'm going to get myself situated and figure out what I want to do. I do want to brighten this kingfisher, and I do want to put daisies on that. So we'll see how far I get in this session with you guys here. I've got my apron on and I am ready to go. So what I usually look at is that if my character is quite dark, I will try and make the environment a lot lighter. So you can see my blue kingfisher here, and then the background is quite light, and I'm thinking I want to go even lighter still, so I need to think about that. But basically, until I try it, I won't know. I do like the hints of browns in this area here. Let me just show you. Like here, I like the kind of the greeny browns going on there, but I feel like I could go lighter, like I have in this one, where it's got the really bright yellow around it. So let's make some of that yellow and put that on, and that will be a start to everything moving forward. I'm just gonna take some of, right, it's a warm yellow I'm looking for, so some of this kind of warm glowy yellow. I need to replace the yellows here because I think I'm running out. So I'm just mixing some of this up with some white, and I'm using my palette knife, which I'm very excited about because usually I just use the brush to mix these, but I am using this. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of my drying medium, so I've just dipped it into that so it helps it dry faster. So I'll mix that in, and then I'm gonna work with my brush. So I'm just gonna get started. I wanted to have some more lighter colors in the back. I've just finished mixing this color, and I'm gonna get straight into adding it into the painting. So with the oil paint, I have been trying to take my time, be quite relaxed, and not stress myself out too much. I usually paint with acrylics, and so I am trying to be a lot more adventurous using the different mediums. I have done a lot of oil paints, but I want to do more, and that's what this is about. It's kind of just me doing that and getting some brush strokes in. Some other colors from yesterday here, so I'm just and I'm being very what's the word, very free with my marks and just trying to have fun with it. So I want to highlight a character. I like some of these areas, so you can see what I've done so far already. It's interesting. I might add some more white into my actual piece. I like the pink here, so I'm reluctant to cover that up, so maybe not all of it. I'll just add a bit to this. So use this bigger brush, and I don't want to, I'm trying to blend some areas together and carry the color. So I really just wanted to highlight its face area here. Maybe some, moving my brush, keeping it interesting. And I'm gonna just stick with the brush. Do the palette knife, it's fun. Mix in some more white into this lemon, well, this warm yellow, and come back in. With some of the brighter white yellow. Add some more white in there. So I'm trying to just play with my paint. I'm trying to load this up. Let me just get some. Where else can I? So it's getting quite interesting here, and it's like a halo around my kingfisher. So what I'm gonna do is put that away, and then I'm looking at my kingfisher. I want to make some areas darker still. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. Maybe work on the eye a little bit. So maybe with my detail brush now that I've got here, I'm gonna use this one and work on the eye a little bit and make it darker and try and bring out some areas in it. So I'm using some of my drying medium, some of the dark, like ultramarine blue, some of the kind of violet here color, dark violet color. And I'm gonna go back in. So some areas of this painting are wet and I need to be paying attention to that. I do have stands I could use, like this one here, that I could stand this on. Where is the actual top of that? The top of it is somewhere to hold it, but yeah, I'm gonna do this and so that I can get the colors on. So then start just adding colors around. I'm trying to darken this so that he sticks out a lot more. And just tap in, touch in. It's like a whole different way of painting with oil paint. Acrylic paint, it's like, I don't feel that much of a, I'm used to it basically. I think that's the thing. With the oil paint, I am still adapting, but I'm really enjoying it. And it's fun. So, but then I'm treating it like drawing, being very casual about it. But it's pretty cool because the collectors are really enjoying the bird series that I'm creating. And I was thinking about the different birds I like. I've mentioned it a few times in different videos that I've put on my social media, which is that I love to paint like kingfishers. I love to paint owls. I love to paint hummingbirds. It's like there's some very specific birds that I like to paint. I want to try some more. I want to try flamingos. I want to try more swans. I do swans, but I want to do more swans. And then also I've scratched into this piece as well, not just, using brushes. I'm using different tools as much as possible where I can. And many things. Just gonna draw a little design into the wing here with that blue. So ultramarine blue and some violet that I've mixed in here to get this. And I should be actually looking at a picture of a kingfisher. But what I do is that initially I will do a painting with the source in front of me, but then I want to be free to just play with the marks. I don't know if that's the thing to do. I want to be able to start doing some abstracted detailing and things. So I tend to stop looking at resource after a while and then just go for it with different marks that inspire me. So I'm trying to, like I said, add some darker areas. I'm doing the eye, then I'm going to come in with some lighter colors. I want that difference. So it's fun learning what I should be doing with my paintings when it comes to oil paint and the difference between that. I was saying that I've been getting that fix of being able to work quickly like I do with acrylic paint and it's drying time. With oil paints, working in a whole range of smaller pieces all at once has helped me to be able to fix that, because if not I would be very impatient, but being able to work on many pieces has helped me a lot to relax into the process, because I know when I get as far as I can with this one, I can just go and start with another piece. And that whole thing of it not drying out, it really slows you down. and you don't rush as much, which is another appreciation I'm having for doing this, because it's slowing me down in my process as well. And I'm thinking, before I'm putting that mark on, I'm like, I'm gonna have to wait for some days for this to dry. Do I want to put that mark there particularly? And yeah, so there's a lot of interesting aspects to working with oil paint. So I'm trying to like start getting the glow you get and the variation of color on the head of my little character. So I'm just adding some of those details in. This blue, I'm spreading the blue around to start making it pop. So closer on, if you're in closer, you can see all these details. And that's what I want. I want it to be rich, alive, and yeah, basically that's the way. Yeah, I want those nuances to show in the art piece. So that's what I'm doing. So we can see this closer now because I've zoomed in a little bit so we can see what I'm doing. And I'm trying to bring this character out. What I'm going to do next is work on this area here. I'm going to use another detail brush, maybe a shorter haired one, because I want to get some of the details in this, the orange color to come out. So some of this quick drying medium. I'm going to lean into the red to start off with. I put some orange there, but I'm going to lean into some red and really work on that. So as I said, this is like the stage I'm just going to be very abstract. Adding things, adding colors. And getting this character to pop. So I want quite a bit of bright colors. And what else? I'll now add some more of the orange, change it slightly. At this point, I've not mixed in any whites, which would be like a highlight. I just really want to get variation in the orange first. So I've gotten this to be very, very, well, I'm going to go into a yellow here, yellow ochre, and bring that in. Mixing it in there to the same mix and see what I get. So it's a tiny bit different. I might need to use a bigger brush at some point with some details. So I'm gonna start mixing in some white. Mixing it in there. It's a very peachy color now. And trying to bring in some flecks of details into so using a detail brush. So adding his little feet there. And let's see, what do I want to do now? Because I want to brighten this a little bit. Because you can add so many different colors. And so I've added some white into some red. Touch of dry medium. So different colors peeking through. So the next time I come back in, I might add a lot more white in here, but it is a lot more vibrant. So I'm trying to mix that medium in a lot. Let's see. Moving it around. Let's see what this looks like. So yeah, this is really interesting. I like the way it looks. I'm thinking now what I want to add next. I want to make this area even brighter. I'm going to use this flat brush, so a small flat brush, and mix in a brighter yellow. I'm going to do it with a brush. Should there be a lemon here? I'm not sure. I still want to add the warmer yellow. Some more white. So let's see what this is like, trying to introduce that. It's dulling it a little bit, isn't it? I'm gonna go bright. So I need a lot more white. I think I've run out of my white. So should I be touching this then? So I'm just trying to see. Because I'm trying to get him to stick out. I can come back and add to this. Let's see what it looks like. As I said, to make him stick out. I'm trying to think what else, what other colors I can bring in here. They all have to be light. I don't want to bring anything that will make things darker. So I'm just gonna start playing around with some of this. Some of these areas is changing quite a lot. So I would say that I got this for today with you guys in the studio. I'm not sure what I think about them. I wanted them to stand out, so that is the key ingredient for me. What else is going on in the other areas? Don't know. So it's like you just slowly keep working on things. So like the eye. And you can be swept away with the details, really. Wanting to make this rock more prominent. Let me see if I cut an angle there. And then I can use the back of my brush and still scratch into this and create landscapes. Like foliage, not landscape, flowers and leaves. And I think I'll stop here for today, and I will bring you guys back another time to share with me here in the studio. I hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know in the comments what you think about it, and do subscribe as well so that you can spend some more time with me. Let's make it Fridays in the studio, and it'll be fun to just see what I'm painting and getting up to. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.